What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So this live stream today that we had was really, really good. I was happy for the 400, almost 500 people that were in the live stream today talking about the CPI data and where we are with, cryptocurrency investing and, the overall market, what we can expect. Now, I was very hopeful that if we did have some positive information that we would see positivity as we go, but it may be taking a delayed effect as to how bullish this actually is, because I think it definitely is bullish. We're just most people are kind of waiting for like a reaction, where the same place I am, right? I'm waiting for a reaction to see what happens. I'm not investing into the place because, or investing into any projects because I've already invested quite a bit. So most people are waiting for a reaction. And that's where you have different mindsets here. And where you see positive news, bullish news, or bearish news, you still would have to wait for a reaction that happens within the markets, right? All of this movement is based off of how people react on news. And if they don't react, actually make a move on this news rather than just wait for people to make moves, you're not going to see anything that happens. So, anyways, guys, I wanted to talk about this. I wanted to get into where we are at CPI data and what it really means for the future of crypto, where we go next, what we can expect next. And this is kind of just speculation, but I will give you a breakdown of what I believe. But remember, just like I said, it is speculation. So, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, if you want to check out some of the links down below, it does help out the channel. And if you guys want to check out some of my other channels that are out there, I have an NFA channel to where I take a lot of my live stream and I do cut it up into sections and give you clips on what I talk about during that live stream, because a lot of it is actually very beneficial, where you can get some educational content. You can get a full breakdown of a certain project, and we have maybe 3 to 5 videos that we can put on that channel as full breakdowns. So if you guys want to go and check that out, link is in the description. And one more thing, we do have referral links down there if you want to get signed up for a cryptocurrency platform, whether it's Coinbase, crypto.com, Webull, KuCoin. All of those links are down below in the description, and you can definitely have some benefits, a little bit of a kickback as you are signing up for those platforms. But anyways, like I said earlier, we had a live stream where we streamed for about 2 hours waiting for CPI data to come out. I even tweeted yesterday about the CPI data and talked about how we had a difference, right? We had a 5.2 was the expected number. So let me go ahead and show you. So expected CPI is 5.2. Previous is 6%. So basically that's a 0.8% difference from previous to what it is currently. And if we see it come back lower than expected, I mean, it should be a bullish market, right? We should see a bull market. We should see bullish momentum. However, it's based on the way people react to it. With anything that you do, right? If you have any type of news, how will people react to it? If they react positively, then you're going to see some positive movement. If people made a lot of moves into the market a few days ago, then maybe you'll see a little bit of a retracement. But this is bullish momentum, and a lot of people believe that from days ago. And some people today were like, hey, it's going to come back at 5.1%. Other people were like, yeah, it's going to come back at, higher than that, 5.2% at expected, or 5.3%. And majority of what I saw said it was going to come back lower. Now, as you see here from this next tweet, the CPI was actually at 5%. So it came back 2% lower than expected, 0.2% lower than expected, and 1 whole% lower than the previous month. Means that, we should see some very, very bullish activity. However, we did not see that. We saw some movement right from the start, where things were starting to pick up a little bit. People were investing into it knowing that it was a bullish time period, but you didn't have majority of people that were investing into the projects, into all of these projects, pushing it up higher and higher. You just had people that were kind of dipping their toe in the water to see what happens, right? If it does end up blowing up, they end up profiting a lot. If it ends up pulling back a little bit, then they didn't really put in everything that they own. So you have people that are kind of skeptical about whether they should invest into the market right now. And the fact that people are so tentative, that's where you have that kind of normal movement, this flat movement, where things are up for a little bit, but then they're back down to normal and they kind of level out because people are kind of waiting. They're waiting to see what the reaction will be. And we've seen this plenty of times. We've seen this as a delayed reaction a couple of times where the market ends up picking up, it decreases, or it decreases right away, picks up, and then we see whatever the reaction is, whether it's bullish or bearish, and then it just absolutely either takes off or plummets. So you're going to see here that I also have other information where I talked about how we're currently in more bullish territory, 9 straight months of decreased inflation, where you have from 9.1 all the way down to 5% for 9 straight months. Yes, you were increasing the interest rates, so hopefully, these interest rates come back down eventually, but we may end up seeing some more interest rate hikes because we want to get, inflation back to normal. But would this be bullish momentum if you are going to see that continuation of that? Probably not. But in the meantime, what can we expect from this information here, right? If we have 9 straight months of inflation decreasing, we had an average, expected at 5.2. We came back at 5, which is a whole percent lower than previous month and 0.2% lower than expected. It should be bullish. So my overall thought was in the next couple of days, we should see that start to take shape, the bullish momentum start to take shape. And my hope is that we hit a $1.5 trillion market cap within that process. Now, I don't know what's going to happen with everything. That may just be in Bitcoin, Ethereum, some of the top cryptocurrencies that are out there rather than the top 100 or the top 200 or the top 300. I think we may end up seeing that within that top 10 versus being everywhere. And then eventually a lot of that money trickling down to some of these bigger plays. So that's my overall prediction. It's not saying that it's 100% going to happen. It's not saying that, I'm always right. No, I'm not always right. And you can see that it all depends. And that's why I say it depends so much, because markets depend on reactions. And those reactions depend on news that comes out. And that news, right, is also, it's creating that reaction in such a big way that you may end up getting skeptical about how it's moving, and now it's creating a different reaction in more of a delayed reaction. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does, because I tend to lose myself sometimes, but I know what I was trying to say. I just hope it came out the right way. So anyways, let me know what you think about this, because that's my overall prediction. I feel like in the next couple of days, we may see a delayed reaction. We may end up seeing that today, later today, and start to really push as people are kind of getting settled in what's happening in the market and settling around the fact that we're at 5% inflation, which could be bullish for the stock market and the crypto market. But we'll see. So guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.